Тема моего сегодняшнего урока «Выбор профессии» кажется довольно простой и даже немного банальной, но эта простота обманчива. Ведь для девятиклассников, которые сегодня зайдут в этот кабинет, эта тема совсем непроста. Они стоят на распутье, им предстоит сделать один из самых важных выборов, которые во многом дальнейшем определят их судьбу. Как часто нам приходится видеть людей, которые недовольны, находятся под тяжелым психологическим давлением из-за того, что они ошиблись с выбором профессии. Они занимают не свое место, и они это ощущают. А самое страшное, они не способны что-либо изменить. И не потому, что у них нет такой возможности физически или технически, а потому, что они скорее сами еще не определились, не понимают, чего именно они хотят, на что они способны и на какие вызовы общества они могут ответить. И сегодня, я надеюсь, я смогу подвести своих учеников к мысли, что крайне важно делать осознанный выбор. Нет, я, конечно, понимаю, что за 30 минут урока полностью разобраться в себе невозможно. Я и не ставлю такой цели. Этого вполне достаточно, между тем, чтобы подвести их к осознанию того, что выбор нужно делать осознанно, показать им эту мысль, а также показать стратегии, которые им помогут при совершении этого осознанного выбора. Так же, как в выборе профессии, важно добиться осознания в противовес механическому выбору, вместо следования моде или вместо того, чтобы идти по стопам родителей, в изучении английского языка крайне важно уйти от механического заучивания новых лексических и грамматических структур к четкому пониманию того, как работает язык, к созданию целостной картины, которая сложится как пазл, и вооружиться стратегиями изучения английского языка. И в этом я вижу мою основную предметную задачу на сегодня. В этом стоит развивающая цель урока. Цели и планируемые результаты определяют методы, которые я планирую использовать во время урока. В частности, ничто так не способствует заинтересованности в работе, как создание проблемной ситуации, парадокса, который заставляет задуматься и искать на него ответы. Поэтому на первом этапе урока, да и на протяжении всего урока в целом, насколько это позволит материал, я постараюсь пользоваться методикой проблемного обучения. Также мозговой штурм позволит наиболее эффективно выработать стратегии ответа на вопрос, как же выбрать профессию, и сформулировать те задачи, которые мы сегодня должны будем решать. Игровые технологии – это, признаться, моя любимая часть. Игровые технологии вообще дают широкий простор творчества для учителя, и сегодня они позволят нам не только органично вписать динамическую паузу в урок, но и поспособствуют формированию законченного монологического высказывания, а главное заинтересованности каждого учащегося в этом высказывании. Пусть оно будет коротким, но оно будет пропущено через себя. По крайней мере, я надеюсь, что так и будет. И еще я хотел бы подчеркнуть, что сменяемость форм деятельности также позволяет повысить эффективность работы, поддерживая учеников в тонусе на протяжении всего урока. И немаловажным является стилистическое оформление урока. Это касается и материальных, и виртуальных элементов, для демонстрации которых мне, собственно, понадобится проектор и это колонка. И колонка. Если мне удастся реализовать поставленные мной цели, я очень надеюсь, что этот урок поможет моим сегодняшним ученикам сделать свой выбор чуть-чуть удачнее, как это в свое время удалось сделать мне. Говорят, выбранная мною профессия 10 лет назад сейчас стремительно теряет престижность. Говорят, что труд учителя тяжелый и во многом неблагодарный. Да, наверное, зачастую так и есть, но это по любви. И я хочу, чтобы сегодняшний урок стал для моих учеников крохотным шагом навстречу такой же любви к собственному делу, которая заставляет меня снова и снова входить в класс с бьющимся сердцем. Спасибо. Let's start. Do you recognize the people on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, who are they? The first one.
President of America, Barack Obama.
The former president, yeah. He was a lawyer before he became a president. Okay, the next. Okay, Harrison Ford. Do you remember any films with him?
Yes.
Indiana Jones.
Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Okay, my favorite one, by the way, the second one. And Jack Gleason. Do you know this person?
Game of Thrones.
Okay, it is 18 plus show. You are not supposed to watch it, but that's okay. What do you think? Do they have? What do you think? Do they have anything in common? Have they got anything in common? Yes, please.
Maybe all of them famous.
Yeah, really famous. Everyone, each of them.
All of them are Americans.
Actually, no. Jack Gleason is an Irishman, but they speak English. Yes, that's the thing they have in common. Any other ideas?
They are men.
Yeah. Obvious.
All of them rich people.
Not extremely rich, but yes, they have some fortune. Well,
All of them are good in
Their professions.
in their professions. Yes.
yes, I suppose yes. That's why they are famous after all. But what if I say that all of them have changed their professions in the past? Barack Obama was an editor of an economical magazine. Harrison Ford was a carpenter. He made it. He created tables and chairs. And Jack Gleason, well, he was an actor, but now he isn't. Now he is a puppeteer. He works in a puppet theater. Do you know the word puppet? Okay. So, doesn't it seem strange? So, I would like to ask you, why do people change their jobs? Okay, please.
Because they have different interests and
That's okay. Different interests.
they work in different jobs.
Yeah, their interests have changed. Anya, what about you? What do you think? The same.
Maybe at these jobs is paid good.
I don't think that the job of puppeteer is highly paid, but that's one of the reasons why people in general change their jobs. Absolutely right. Any other ideas? Katya?
Maybe they want to get new experience.
Yeah, for new experience. So, and Nastya?
I think they chose what do they like.
Yeah. But what about their former profession? I suppose they've changed it because they didn't like it, yeah? So if people don't satisfied with their profession, they want something more. And that's why I want to point out that to choose the profession is extremely complex. What do you think we are going to speak about today? Yes?
We are going to speak about professions and about choice.
Absolutely right. I'd rather say about the choice of profession. How to choose a job. It's a difficult question. What shall we do to answer that question? Let's think. How do we
for our emotions.
Emotions, yeah. Desires, maybe. Likes
Yes.
and dislikes,
We
yes.
analyze our interests. maybe.
Interests. Absolutely right. And that is the first point. We usually choose the things we want. Oh, but is it enough to choose a good profession? How to choose it so as not to feel sorry about it after all? Sasha, you've got an idea? I suppose. Okay. Please.
The profession should to be needed.
Yes, this profession should be needed. And I think that here, if the profession is needed in the society, if it is demanded, we will surely get the good and well-paid job. And what about the third point? I have spoiled it for you, but I suppose it's rather important. Please, Fedek, can you announce it? Read it, please. What I
can.
What I can. So, is it important? What do you think?
Yes. If you can't do anything,
You will not.
Know the success.
You will not get any success. Absolutely right. I agree with you. And I offer you to start with the first point. Let's try to understand what we want. The correct answer would be what we truly want. So let's think about the ways how do people choose their jobs. Why they have these or that desires. The reasons we want to get a job. You will listen to 3 people talking about their favorite jobs. I offer you to look at the sheets of paper on your boards, on your desks, I'm sorry. And here are some phrases you will hear. And the definitions of these phrases. Only one definition is correct. Listen to these people attentively, please. Listen to them first. And then try to understand the correct definition. The first person, well, she's going to talk. I'll help her, I suppose. This is my friend, my colleague.
My father is a surgeon. I have never wanted to follow in his footsteps, so I'm going to become a journalist.
So, what's the meaning of that phrase? To follow in someone's footsteps. Which variant is correct? Okay, I see Anya is ready, but anyone else? Who else? I haven't heard Tamara yet. Toma, read the correct variant, please. No? Oh, that'll do. Anya was the first, please.
If I'm not mistaken, the right choose the same job.
Okay, yes, that means to choose the same job. That's correct. Let's listen to the second speaker. Oh, wait, call me for a second, please. And the second speaker is with us.
I don't think it's a good idea to follow the passion and become an accountant. I want to be a teacher.
Okay, so what's the meaning of the phrase to follow the fashion? What's the meaning of that phrase? Katya?
To choose a popular job.
Yeah, absolutely right. If the job is popular, it shows the fashion. And the last one, the last speaker.
I was always good at English at school. That's why I've become an English teacher.
So, to be good at something means, okay, Anya?
To be good at something, to do something really good.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. I've got one more word without a speaker, but I think it is very important and it concerns to our topic. So, this is the word salary. What's the proper definition for the word salary? read it attentively. Okay, Nastya?
As a noun, salary is money people get for their work.
Okay, absolutely right. Yeah, that's a correct variant. Thank you. Speaking about jobs, by the way, is impossible without knowing the words meaning the job names. So here is the short hint how to form the names of the job. So the most usual is the job names formed from the verbs. Who teaches? Who teaches? Teacher, surely. You may answer all together. Who acts? Actor, absolutely right. Who prints?
Who is
Prints. Printer, yeah. It's not a job, but the way of forming the word is the same. What suffixes do we use? What do you put a question?
No.
No. Oh, fine. What is the way of forming the job? Name. We use, what suffixes do we use?
Er.
Er or are, absolutely right. One more point is places. From places people work. For example, who works at the police station? Policeman. Who works at the post office? Postman. Okay. It's not always connected with the place, but the general idea is the very same. And finally, the abstract nouns, the area of knowledge. Who makes art? Who makes art? Artist. Surely. Who does magic? Magician. Absolutely right. So we've got suffixes ist and yang. Now, I ask you to come back to your sheets of paper and divide all the professions into 3 columns. You start, please. If you need help, ask me and I will come to you. So, I assume most of you are ready. If not, we'll finish it together. So, please read me the first column. Gosha, so kind, read the first column, please.
Conductor, painter, and hairdresser.
Absolutely right. Conductor, painter, and hairdresser. Okay, the second column. Please, Lena. At least one, please. Okay. Alice, will it help?
Pharmacist, salesperson.
Okay. Pharmacist. Okay. Absolutely right. Salesperson. I'd rather put salesperson into the third column. Because the word person is the combination of man and woman. A generally neutral word. Okay. Who can help with the filling of the second column? Okay, Anya?
Optician, pharmacist, and physician.
Absolutely right. And the last one, from places of work. Peter?
Fireman, policeman, and salesperson.
Absolutely right. Where does fireman work? In the fire. He works in the fire. Absolutely right. So, I offer you, now when we know the names of the profession, I offer you to revise them a little bit. Again, I'll show you the job with only gestures, with my face and hands. And your task is to guess. Is it okay? Okay. Who's that? Dentist, absolutely right. Well, it is your turn now. Choose any profession from the list and show it. You're welcome. We'll try to guess.
Magician.
Magician? Is it a magician? Use the question, stop. Yes? It's a magician. Vanya, you may come here, try it.
Driver.
Are you there?
Driver. No.
Yes.
The taxi driver. That'll do. Thank you, Fida. Come to the front. Brilliant. Master?
You are a musician?
No.
No.
You're a teacher.
No.
Painter. Okay. I only want to pay your attention. Are you a teacher? If it is formed as a question. Okay? Thank you. Take your place. Anya, you're welcome. That's easy. Who was the first time missed it? Anya, who guessed? Thank you. Come to the front, please.
Are you foreign?
Yes.
Simple. Okay. Maybe a woodcutter. If you swing a little bit stronger. Okay. And now I offer you to stand up and show me the job of a sportsman. As you understand it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Take your seats. We've got an Olympic Games here. Okay. So, finally, we have already discussed what we want, but there is always the thing that limits our choice, the thing that is needed in the society. So, we've got an interesting statistics in your book. Please open your books at the page 173. Exercise 4 has some data. Different editions. 117. Yeah. Let's try to answer these questions. To make the work easier, I offer you to work in groups. The first group will discuss the information about the United States, the United Kingdom, I'm sorry, and the second group will speak about Russia. So read the statistics and try to answer these questions. You may start, you may discuss, you may even come to each other if you need it. The most difficult question, the last one, certainly needs to be discussed. Yeah? You're ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Masha.
What job is the most popular in the UK? The most popular jobs in the UK is the IT worker and the pop star.
Okay, what do you think why?
Because it was created and there is a good career opportunities.
Absolutely right. So, you can grow in your career, and it is well paid either. Thank you. what is the least popular job in the United Kingdom? Anya?
The least popular job in UK are event manager, author, and a teacher.
Okay. Yes, the UK. Why are these words the least popular?
I think because a lot of people who work
Maybe they not demand.
Well, maybe the work of economist is a little bit overrated. Any other ideas? Maybe your group will help. Why?
No, maybe people with this profession should work hard and they have a long work hours.
Absolutely right. The long work hours and hard work are highly unpopular among the most of the people. Let's think about the information in Russia. What are the most popular jobs in Russia, Alice?
Most popular job in Russia are businessman and lawyer.
Businessman and lawyer. What do you think? Why?
Because these jobs are well paid, and people who choose these professions have a good career opportunity.
Absolutely right. It is extremely profitable, but a little bit dangerous sometimes. Okay, Tamara, what is the least paid, the least popular job?
The least popular job is
Policeman?
doctor, authority.
Okay, what do you think? Why? Well, I understand the work of the policeman. It is dangerous, but what about the doctor? Why is it?
Doctors have
Low salary, the main reason, I suppose, and it is a hard work, I suppose, either. Vanya, have you got anything to add?
Yes, at my opinion, doctor must have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, on my opinion, yes, it's highly demandable, but it requires a lot of knowledge. You need to study for a long time. Absolutely right. Now, let's compare. Is there any difference between the United Kingdom and Russia? What do you think the status of a doctor in the United Kingdom?
There are 13% of people in Britain are doctors.
Oh, okay. I would like... Yes, Anya?
no, doctor is more popular in Russia.
That's absolutely right. Maybe because it is a little bit better paid. Let's look at the statistics about the United States of America. According to the channel of CNBC, the most popular economical channel, it is the statistic gathered in the previous year, the last year. So let's look at these jobs. What areas of knowledge do they describe? So, what are the most popular area of knowledge? For example, the job of a teacher is an educational area, educational sphere. So, what sphere are the most popular? IT, surely, and medicine. Okay, because they are highly paid and have most career prospects, the best career prospects. So, now we know the statistics and can choose the good variant of job. But the last questions we've had, what are we good for? It's the question what do I can? The word I can consists of two parts about skills and qualities. Do you know the difference between skills and qualities, by the way? Yes, Katja.
Skills are...
Okay. Skills is what we...
This is what we can.
Okay. And qualities?
Is our traits of character.
Absolutely right. Is what we are. Skills is what we can, and qualities are what we are. Can you give an example of a skill?
Time management.
Time management, absolutely right. And an example of quality, please, Gosha.
It's self-motivation.
Self-motivation. Yes, it's a quality. Some people are active, some people are passive. So you've got a small piece of paper. It's only one for a pair. So you are supposed to work in pairs. Before you start, I would like to help you a little. Here is the list of qualities useful in some jobs and the definitions. How can we better understand the definition of the word? There are some strategies, some ways. How do we find out the meaning of the unknown word? For example, the word manager. Do we know the translation of this word? Yeah, it's manager. Yeah? What helped us to translate this word?
Manage.
The meaning of the word. Maybe it sounds like it does in Russia, isn't it? So, the analogy. The word skill, we know the word skill, that's why we can explain the meaning of the word unskilled. What strategy is it?
Not skilled.
Unskilled, yes. Absolutely right. Неспособный. How can we, what have we done to understand the meaning? We've added prefixes, a prefix and a suffix. Yeah? Word building. The combined version, we know the word motive. It sounds like in Russia, motivated is the person who is going to work this out. And the word flexible. We don't know the root. It sounds unfamiliar. What can help us? Okay, the dictionary maybe, yeah? Or the context. Using the text, we can understand the meaning of the word. Read the text, please, Vanya.
John connects according to situation, he is very flexible.
Absolutely right. So, let's look at this picture and try to match the words with their meanings. Help each other. Okay, let's check. So read the definition of the initiative person, please. The definition of the initiative person. Who is the initiative person? Masha.
Start working before being asked.
Okay, could you read the full answer? The initiative person?
The initiative person is a person who can start working before being asked.
Absolutely right. Alice? The second one, the cooperative person.
The cooperative person is person who can deal with people.
Okay, brilliant. Self-motivated person. Vanya?
Self-motivated person is person who wants and likes working.
Wants and likes working. Absolutely right. And creative person is the person. Please, Anya.
A creative person is a person who is able to make something new.
Absolutely right. So now, when you know the skills and qualities, you can think about your own skills and qualities. I would like to give you a small gift for today. Do you like fortune telling? So I offer you to learn what fortune is waiting for you. Whom are you going to be? Here are some candies inside. But here is the name of the profession either. For example, I've got a teacher. So let's think I'm going to be a good teacher because I'm very responsible, well, actually not, and rather creative. So I ask you to try to explain, are you going to be a good or bad person? Master, will you? Anyone else? The candies are tasty. Open it. Don't be afraid to tear it down. Okay. Oh. Who are you going?
It's veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
I think I will be a good veterinarian because I really like animals and I like to help them.
Wonderful. The only point, you can't say very like very much. Yeah, absolutely right. Anyone else? Okay, Peter, I see you. I'll give something to you. Ivan. Okay.
Musician.
Musician?
Oh, I will say that
Oh, thank you. Play some instruments. Okay. Well, please. You may take either. Okay, Vanya was the first. He's eager to learn.
Astronaut.
Oh,
I will be a good astronaut because I'm a strong man.
okay. And a very shy one. Okay, and Anya?
I will be a bad clown because I haven't a good sense of humor maybe.
Okay. Why so serious? I'll leave this tray for you. Everyone else can choose your job after the lesson over. And now, I want to ask you, is it a little bit more clear for you to the way how to choose the job? Is it okay? Raise your hands. Who understands the way of choosing the job better, please? Okay, Katya, thank you. Anyone else? Maria, brilliant. Okay, would you like to comment? Yes.
Yes.
What have you learned today?
To choose your profession according to your ability and
Okay.
and interests.
Yeah, our time is coming to an end, and I have to tell you your home task finally. Your homework is going to be exercise 7, that very page, 117, I'm sorry. 117. It's a simple matching. And I encourage you to make up a short message about your job choice. Remembering to point out the things you want, the things you can, and the things needed. Thank you for the lesson, my friends.
Thank you.
I hope you'll get success. Goodbye.
Goodbye.